Hey there, everybody. It's your old pal Frank here again. It's been a little while. I don't think I've seen you guys since January. I've been busy, but I'm glad to be getting back to the videos. Um, this is a follow up to the last video I did, which was called No Fear in 24, which, if you recall, was some words of encouragement to make some necessary life changes that all of us need to make. For everybody it's specific. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to get fit. Maybe you want to quit smoking or drinking or other bad habits, or maybe you want to do something that doesn't involve giving something up, something more proactive. Excuse me, like starting a new school class or a graduate class, or learning a new skill, a musical instrument, perhaps. That's what I'm doing, working on my drums, something like that. So here's why I'm doing this follow up now. So that was back in January. We talked about not having fear in the new year to try new things, to make changes. I wanted to give you sufficient time to work on the things you want to work on. And now I want to give you some words of encouragement and maybe some words to discourage any discouragement. Normally, when we start something new, or we're trying to give something up, what's the logical thing to happen is that things don't happen as quickly as we'd like them to. Um, Most of us get a little bit discouraged after a while, and truthfully, we give up quickly. A lot of us. That's the whole problem with New Year's resolutions. I want you to think about how many New Year's resolutions you may have made over the years, or people that have made them, and they're done by like January 15th. That's because people get discouraged when they don't see immediate progress. We live in a world where we expect immediate results. I call it the on-demand world. Okay, everything you go in front of the TV. It's not called on demand by accident. So you press the button. I want to watch this movie now. I want to see this TV show now. Like it didn't used to be that way. Obviously, we know that. Like years ago, if you missed an episode of your favorite show, you might have to wait till summer when it came around in reruns. But now we live in a world where we look for immediate results. But unfortunately, not everything works that way. So to stave off disappointment, I have a few words of encouragement for you. This isn't a long video today. I'm calling it progress, not perfection, because in the industry I work in, which is the recovery industry, this is a creed a lot of us live by: progress, not perfection. When somebody has an addiction issue, you can't expect it to go away overnight. A lot of these are deep-seated behaviors that people have engaged in for a very long time. And to expect that you're going to eradicate that in the span of days or weeks is ludicrous. So I think with other behaviors, a lot of us kind of feel that way. Like, well, why am I not losing weight quick enough? Why am I not? I've been on a diet for a month and I only lost 2 pounds. So what's the point? Screw it. That's we want to get rid of those attitudes, because that's not really the way things work when we're doing self improvement. Okay, so progress, not perfection. That's what we look at. I'm going to keep coming back to that statement. That's what we look for when we're trying to make improvements. Um, let's say, for example, that your goal is to go to the gym 3 times a week, and you want to put on some muscle or lose some weight. And after a month and a half, you're not losing the weight you are. You're not seeing the body progress in whatever section of the body you want to work on. And you're like, well, is it even worth it? This isn't going to work. Let's look at what you have done. Let's say, for example, I'll go back to my weight example. Let's say you only lost 4 pounds in a month. You lost 4 pounds in a month. That's what I want you to concentrate on. That's still progress. Okay? Maybe the expectations were too high. They probably were. But you have achieved something, and that's worth noting. So what I tell my clients all the time is, rather than get disappointed, look at what you have accomplished. Okay, when you're trying to do behavior change, whatever it is, it takes a while for that to stick. I believe I don't know the statistics, but I believe they say it takes 50, 60 times of a new habit for it to stick. Okay, so if you've only lost 4 pounds in a month, you haven't only lost 4 pounds in a month. You've lost 4 pounds. Okay. If you're working on your upper body at the gym, and it's not, let's say you're working on pecs, or you're working on triceps and they're not getting as big as you would like them to be. Let's look at before and after pictures. Let's look at what you have accomplished. Okay. Now for addiction, it's a little bit more complicated. Okay. Yes, we would like complete abstinence when we're doing addiction treatment, but the bottom line is, if somebody was using every day and they've only used twice this month, that's a big deal. So now we don't say, "Oh, it's okay, you did that," but the thing that we want to encourage people and not discourage them. The old style of dealing with behavior change was, "Well, you didn't give it up immediately, and um, so you're a failure." Well, I mean, how is that going to help people keep progressing? They're going to want to give up. I mean, it's human nature. If you discourage somebody, they're going to say, "Well, screw it, I don't want to do this." So whatever your behavior change was, whatever you've been trying to change in the new year, just keep it up. Look at what you've accomplished. Give yourself credit. Reward yourself. And it doesn't mean if you're trying to lose weight, you reward yourself by gorging yourself on a meal. There's other ways to reward yourself. We all like things, and we all like certain activities. Tell yourself, okay, if I lose so much weight in a certain amount of time, okay, I'm going to treat myself to a nice day at the park with my dogs or something like that. That's just an example. It could be anything, or a good movie, or a good meal, as long as you don't overdo it, whatever. But look, the world is a very discouraging place. We know that today. Okay, you can just turn on the news, look at politics, any of that stuff. Okay, we don't need to give ourselves additional discouragement internally. That's what I'm trying to avoid here, because I'm a prime culprit with this. I just expect things to, I'm going to do this thing, and if it doesn't get done in this amount of time, I failed, and why bother? Well, that's kept me stilted for a long time in keeping certain behaviors, or not evolving as a person. And that's really what I'm trying to do here, and share it with you guys at the same time. So that's it for today, mid-March here. So we're looking, the weather's going to start changing soon. We already had kind of I don't know if they call it Indian summer when it's before the actual spring, but it's been warmer than usual. Hopefully you've gotten out, you've gotten to do some things, but the sustained warm weather is coming, so we can get out and not get cooped up in the house anymore. So here's the end of the message. Whatever you've been working on, do not get discouraged. Give yourself credit for what you've done. Progress, not perfection. That's all I got for you today. Hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Take care. Peace.